Now on digienable.com, we're going to learn all about website objectives. Are website objectives important? Well, website objectives help us maintain a focus on everything that we do. Remember, a website is there to support business objectives, and website objectives should be a translation of those business objectives, ultimately resulting in key performance indicators against which we can measure our success. All this and more waiting for you today on digienable.com. Are website objectives important? Do you have website objectives? Why do you need them, and do they matter? Clear website objectives, derived directly from broader business objectives, will support both the development and the ongoing evolution of your websites. Objectives will ensure that everyone is working towards the same goals, and work can be prioritized correctly. In this article, we will learn about the importance of setting website objectives and look at some examples. Acquisition tactics such as SEO and PPC aim to generate traffic, and in a substantial majority of cases, we want to drive traffic to platforms we own, our websites. From acquisition, we move to conversion tactics. Most organizations rely on their websites to support conversions. Having a great website that meets your ambitions begins with having clear website objectives. Your website should be the fulcrum of your digital marketing strategy. Organizations run marketing tactics such as search engine optimization, pay-per-click marketing, or social media marketing to attract traffic. The traffic you attract should be sent to your website, with a view to either converting to a sale or building a relationship. These are both objectives. A website exists in order to support business objectives. Regardless of what your site looks like, its features and functionality, even the best website will be useless if it doesn't meet business objectives. All aspects of the website delivery and maintenance process must be in line with business objectives. As digital marketers, we build great user experiences because ultimately we want the visitor to complete an action. We don't build websites as artwork, we build websites as business tools that ultimately support revenue generation. Aspects such as usability, design, structure, and content all need to be in place because without them, it's unlikely a website will meet business objectives. Before commencing any website build, we need to translate business objectives into website objectives. This will determine how the website will contribute to business objectives. In a B2B business, the primary objective may be to increase revenue, and website objectives could support this in numerous ways, including generating sales leads and supporting prospects through the buying journey. It's important that senior managers make business objectives clear to the entire organization so that teams, irrespective of where they sit, can align to objectives, priorities, and goals around the business objectives. Websites and other digital properties often sit under the marketing department. If so, the marketing department should have clear marketing objectives which themselves should be based on business objectives. In this case, it's possible that website objectives should be based on the marketing objectives themselves. It is, however, worth bearing in mind that the website isn't just a marketing tool. It's in fact a tool which could transform the business and how it operates. A focus on marketing objectives rather than business objectives could inadvertently limit the potential of a website. So how could website objectives be used? Well, website objectives help guide decisions. Website objectives help set priorities. Website objectives give website roadmaps a focus, and website objectives support measurability. So how do website objectives help guide decisions? When developing a website, there are thousands of decisions to be made, from the layout of templates to the copy that goes into them. Clear website objectives, which are tied to the business objectives, will help make those decisions. How do they help set priorities? Clear priorities are needed both during the initial website development process and then throughout the evolution of a website. Everyone thinks that their requirement is the best thing since sliced bread, and it can be difficult for your organization and web marketing team to prioritize. Clear objectives will help everyone in your organization to see where their requirements fit in the overall scheme of things. How do website objectives give website roadmaps a focus? A website should always evolve to meet emerging standards and trends. However, with limited resources, it would be foolish to keep pace with everything. Clear objectives will keep website roadmaps focused on value generation. How do website objectives support measurability? A good objective is measurable, and the basis for setting key performance indicators. Help measure success and justify the website investment by having clear website objectives. Here are some example website objectives that you can reuse as you wish. So, one website objective may be to generate leads or sales, typically classified as conversions. It's likely your website will ultimately be measured by how many sales or leads it generates. Another website objective could be for your website to represent your organization. Your websites will often represent your organization to a range of stakeholders, from potential customers to investors. It delivers that all-important first impression. A final example of website objective is to support the buying cycle, especially in the case of B2B organizations. Your website should provide content that takes your visitors on a journey. Website objectives in business-to-business organizations. Typically, B2B websites exist to generate leads. That is often a primary focus. It's important not to forget that a B2B website can fulfill a number of requirements, not just lead generation for sales. The website will inform a range of stakeholders, not just your customers, about the company. For example, your investors. Different departments will also have different objectives. For example, your HR department will want to recruit candidates via the website. You may set out with the primary objective of generating leads. However, don't forget that other departments within your organization may need to be considered. B2B marketing is increasingly about customer engagement. Think about how your website can support your content marketing and customer engagement efforts. Building customer engagement is a clear objective which could be delivered through a number of strategies. Ultimately, a visitor is not going to become a lead if they have not been engaged by your content, and the value of your products and services is not clear. The biggest challenge marketers face when it comes to tactics such as content marketing is the ability and resources to create content. Think about how your website could help towards solving this problem. Conclusions on the importance of setting website objectives. The importance of setting clear website objectives cannot be underestimated. All stakeholders which interact with the website, regardless of whether they're internal or external, will benefit from clear objectives. Internal teams will understand what the priorities are when it comes to maintenance and developing new content and functionalities. External audiences will benefit because clear objectives will lead to a more focused and consistent user experience, which supports their buying journey. If your website is going to fulfill its potential, there needs to be clear objectives, and these objectives need to come from the very top of your organization. Setting objectives is not easy, but avoiding the task will result in poor return on investment and ultimately a website which doesn't do what you want it to.